Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emily Teaching English, where every conversation helps improve your learning skills easily. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hello, everyone. I'm Mark. How are you today, Emily?
I am very good today. Thank you, Mark. And you?
I'm good. A little nervous today, actually.
Nervous? Why nervous?
Because today you are going to ask me about myself, and I never know what to say.
How really? You don't know what to say about yourself?
When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," my mind goes empty, blank.
Blank means nothing, like a white wall.
Yes, a white wall. I smile, I say, "My name is Mark," and then nothing.
That is very relatable, Mark. Relatable means many people feel the same way. They understand. They say, yes, me too.
It is such a simple question, but so hard to answer.
And that is exactly our topic today, how to introduce yourself in English.
Oh, good. I need this.
Today, I will ask you questions. You will answer, and together we will build your introduction.
Like building a house, brick by brick.
Exactly, brick by brick. And by the end, you will have a complete introduction ready to use in real life.
I am ready. Build my house, Emily. But first, a small message.
Yes, if you enjoy our podcast, please click the like button.
And please subscribe to Emily Teaching English.
And share this episode with a friend who is learning English, especially a friend who also goes blank when someone says, "Tell me about yourself."
That is everyone I know.
Okay, let's build your introduction. We start with the basics. First, your name. This sounds very easy, but let's practice the full sentence.
Okay, my name is Mark.
Good. You can also say, I'm Mark. That is more casual, more friendly.
I'm Mark. Short and easy.
Or, in a formal situation, a job interview, a class, a meeting, you say, my name is Mark. More polite.
My name is Mark. I'm Mark. Both work.
Yes, both are correct. Next, where are you from?
I am from Poland.
Good. I am from Poland. Or you can say, I'm originally from Poland. Originally means where you were born, where you grew up.
I'm originally from Poland. I like that. It sounds more complete.
Yes. And where do you live now?
I live in London.
Good. So here we have two different sentences. I am from Poland, where you were born. I live in London, where you are now.
From is my past. Live is my present.
Perfectly explained. And we can put them together.
Let me try. I'm originally from Poland, but I live in London now.
That is a beautiful introduction sentence, Mark. Very natural, very clear.
Thank you. I can say that. I remember that.
Good. And do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a small apartment. It is not big, but it is mine.
Nice. It is not big, but it is mine. That tells people something about you, your personality. A small apartment with a big heart.
Perfect. Very poetic.
Poetic means like a poem. Beautiful words with feeling. Next, age and work. Two very common questions.
Age. Do I have to say my age?
You don't have to, but it is common in informal introductions. You can say, I'm 28 or I'm in my late 20s.
In my late 20s. That sounds nicer than just saying 28.
Late 20s means between 27 and 29. Late means near the end. And I am in my early 30s.
Early 30s. That means between 30 and 33. Early means near the beginning.
Yes, so we have early 30s, mid 30s, late 30s. Very useful.
Early, mid, late. I can use this for many things.
Yes, early morning, mid-afternoon, late evening. Same pattern.
Oh, same pattern. Good connection. Now, what do you do, your job?
Great question to ask, Mark. Go ahead.
I work in a design company. I am a graphic designer.
Good. Two ways to say it. I work in a design company, where you work. I am a graphic designer, what your job is.
The first says where, the second says what.
Exactly. And in an introduction, both are useful. You can say them together. I am a graphic designer. I work in a small design company.
Perfect. And can I add why I like my job?
Yes, please do. The why is very important.
I like my job because I can be creative every day. I make things look beautiful.
That is a wonderful detail. I like my job because I can be creative. That tells people who you are, not just what you do.
The why is more interesting than the what.
Exactly right. Now, family. Tell me about your family.
Okay, I have one sister. Her name is Anna. She is younger than me. She is 24.
Good. I have one sister. Her name is Anna. She is younger than me. Very clear. And your parents?
My mother is a teacher. She teaches primary school, small children. And my father is a mechanic. He works with cars.
Good. And you can add one small detail about each person, something that makes them memorable.
My mother is a teacher. She is very patient, very kind. My father is a mechanic. He loves cars more than anything in the world.
More than anything?
He talks to his cars. He gives them names.
He gives his cars names?
Yes, his current car is called Blue Monster.
Blue Monster. That is wonderful.
My father is a character.
A character. That means a person who is very interesting, very special, someone you remember.
Yes, and small details like that, they make an introduction much more interesting, not just facts, but personality.
So instead of just saying, my father is a mechanic, you say, my father is a mechanic who loves cars so much he names them.
Yes, now people remember my father and they remember me.
That is the secret of a good introduction. Now, pets. Do you have any pets, Mark?
Yes, I have a dog. His name is Max.
Tell me about Max.
Max is a medium-sized dog, brown and white. He is very energetic, very happy. He jumps when he sees me.
Energetic means full of energy, always moving, always excited.
Yes, Max is always excited. Even at 7 in the morning, I am half asleep and Max is already jumping and running.
Max sounds wonderful.
He's the best. He makes every day better.
And if someone doesn't have a pet, what do they say?
You just say, I don't have any pets.
Yes, simple. Or, I don't have a pet, but I love dogs. That shows your personality too.
I love dogs, even if they wake me up at 7.
Especially if they do. Now, hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like listening to music.
Good. I like listening to music. Or, I enjoy listening to music. Remember, enjoy is a little stronger than like.
I enjoy listening to music. Yes, that is true. I really enjoy it.
What kind of music?
Rock music, old rock, and jazz sometimes.
Good detail. I enjoy listening to music, especially rock and jazz. What else?
I also like watching movies, comedy movies, action movies.
I like watching movies, especially comedies and action films. Nice. Anything else?
I like going for walks. Not long walks, short walks, in the park with Max.
I enjoy walking in the park with my dog. One sentence, clear and nice.
I can also say I enjoy cooking, even though I'm not a very good cook.
You remember from a previous episode, the pasta soup?
Yes, the pasta soup, my most creative dish.
You can say, I enjoy cooking even though I'm still learning. That's honest and charming.
Honest and charming. I like that.
And what about things you don't like? This is also part of who you are.
I don't like waking up early.
That is very honest and very relatable.
I am not a morning person at all.
You can say, I'm not really a morning person. The word really makes it sound more natural, less aggressive.
I'm not really a morning person. Yes, that sounds friendly.
And is there a food you don't like?
I don't like olives. I cannot eat them. The taste is too strong for me.
I don't like olives. The taste is too strong for me. Good, you explain why. That makes a conversation.
If I just say, I don't like olives, the conversation stops. But if I say why, the other person can respond.
Exactly. They might say, oh really? I love olives. And suddenly you have a real conversation.
Likes and dislikes open conversations.
Yes, they connect people or show interesting differences. Okay, Mark, now let's put it all together. Give me your complete introduction, everything we practiced.
Everything? Right now?
Yes, take your time. I am listening.
Okay, here I go. My name is Mark. I'm originally from Poland, but I live in London now. I'm in my late 20s. I'm a graphic designer. I work in a small design company, and I like my job because I can be creative every day. I have one sister called Anna. She is younger than me. My mother is a teacher, and my father is a mechanic who loves cars so much he gives them names. His car is called Blue Monster. I have a dog named Max. He is brown and white and very energetic. He makes every day better. In my free time, I enjoy listening to music, especially rock and jazz. I like watching movies, mostly comedies and action films, and I enjoy walking in the park with Max. I'm not really a morning person, and I don't like olives. The taste is too strong for me. That is me, Mark.
That was wonderful.
Really?
That was a complete, natural, interesting introduction. You gave facts, you gave personality, you gave details that people remember.
The Blue Monster helped.
It really did. People will always remember Blue Monster.
And now, Emily, tell me about yourself.
Okay, my name is Emily. I'm originally from Taiwan, but I have lived in many different cities. Right now, I live in a small, cozy apartment. I am in my early 30s. I am an English teacher, and I love my work because I meet people from all over the world every day. Teaching is not just a job for me, it is my passion. I have one younger brother. He's funny and kind. My parents both love nature. My mother grows vegetables in her garden, and my father loves hiking in the mountains. I don't have a pet, but I love cats. I hope to have a cat one day. In my free time, I love reading, mostly novels and stories. I also enjoy cooking. I find it very relaxing. And I love walking. No headphones, just thinking. I don't like being late. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. And I don't really like hot weather. I prefer autumn and cool days. That is me, Emily.
Emily, that was beautiful. I feel like I know you so much better now.
That is the goal of a good introduction. The other person feels, I know you. I understand you.
It's not just information. It's a little piece of yourself.
Yes, a good introduction is a gift. You share a little of who you are. Okay, let's review what we learned today.
Yes, review time.
Name.
My name is Mark, or I'm Mark, formal or casual.
Where you're from and where you live.
I'm originally from Poland. I live in London now. From is past, where I was born. Live is now, where I am.
Age.
Early, mid, late. I'm in my late 20s.
Job.
I am a graphic designer, what you are. I work in a design company, where you work.
Family.
Names, relationships, one small personality detail.
Pets and hobbies.
1 or 2 sentences. Be specific. I enjoy listening to rock music, not just I like music.
And likes and dislikes.
I'm not really a morning person. Opens conversation, shows personality.
And remember the golden rule.
Details make introductions interesting. Facts tell, details connect.
Perfect. You remembered everything.
And now I have my introduction ready for real life.
Use it this week.
I will, starting with the barista at my coffee shop.
A perfect first audience. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to Emily Teaching English.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Introducing yourself is one of the most useful skills in English.
Please subscribe to Emily Teaching English and give this episode a like. It helps us reach more learners.
And share it with a friend who is learning English.
And we have a question for you today.
Yes, please leave a comment below. Tell us about yourself. Write 2 or 3 sentences in English, your name, where you're from, and one thing you like.
We would love to read your introductions.
We really would.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.